Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on the curse of La Patasola. I'm saying that wrong. I got a problem with that title. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys if you'd like to support the channel. So, the curse of La Patasola. La Patasola. Okay, first rule, screenwriting, don't pick a title like that. It's hard to pronounce. It's hard to say. That may be the actual curse, because it seems to be based on a legend in the Amazon in Colombia, but it's hard to, it's hard to pronounce. So maybe call it something else, I would say, from Vertical Entertainment. This is a pretty standard horror movie, but the interesting twist is the curse is about a spirit called La Patasola, and she is like kind of like a ghost that attacks people who cheat on their wives or girlfriends or whatever, right? So she attacks cheaters, including the women. So if you cheat, if you're a man or woman, she gets you. She either seduces you or kills you or both. So it's two couples that go into the woods, and La Patasola comes, and you can pretty much guess the rest. So she tells the story, the woman on the right, and she also maybe has a thing going with one of the other guys. I don't know. So there's a whole back and forth and sexual tension. And then, at some point, I guess, the spirit starts killing them. And you only got 4 people in this movie, so, it's a low-budget movie. It looks decent, though. The Curse of La Patasola. I think I'm getting it now. La Patasola. Still kind of hard to pronounce. Let's see the credits here. Based on a story by Daniela Gonzalez. Almost had trouble with that. Daniela Gonzalez and A.J. Jones. Screenplay by A.J. Jones and Sean Mathis. Directed by A.J. Jones. Let's see. Is any of the cast involved in the writing? A.J. Jones is in the cast, I think. Yeah, that looks to be the cast list. A.J. Jones is in the middle there. Who is AJ? I'm not sure. But okay, so AJ here doing the heavy lifting. Came up with the story with Daniela Gonzalez, then wrote the screenplay with Sean Mathis, and then directed the movie and starred in it. So good on you. Oh, and Daniela Gonzalez is also in the movie. Is Sean there? No. So this is it's a low budget affair. Low budget affair, but not again, it's pretty standard. First act, they're going to go into the woods because, you shoot something in the woods, you got a lot of your problems solved. Your biggest problem is getting enough juice to all the equipment, the lights and the camera and whatnot. But these days, that's a lot easier than it was. Back in the day, oh man, you go shoot in the woods and the battery packs just die on you. Now they're good. Now they last a pretty long time. You get a truck in there with a generator and you're all set. You recharge things. You recharge batteries. You recharge the light batteries too. Anyhow, first act, they're in the woods. And, you set up these 2 couples and their deal. And, there's a line in the trailer where one of the guys says, "Oh, you're not going to steal this one from me like you did in high school," which totally sets it up, right? So obviously the 2 friends are kind of used to stealing each other's girlfriends, so I think they're girlfriends. I don't think they're married, although there was a ring in one scene, so maybe one of them's married. Maybe one couple's married and the other one's not. I'm not sure. So there's a lot of sexual tension here. So that's the first act. A lot of sexual tension. And then this woman here tells the story of La Patasola. She tells the story, and that's supposed to set everything up. And then second act, they start seeing things. Creepy things start to happen. Oh, and then, maybe they're still trying to have an affair, even though that's totally insane with 4 people in the woods. I think they went to pee behind a tree. Quick, let's have sex. Like, how you expect to get away with that? It doesn't make any sense. But it's a low budget movie, so they want the sexual tension, they want some drama until they get to the monster. Then once the monster gets in more and more, it's all about, well, do we leave? How do we fight this? We have to wait until morning. Where's the truck? All that kind of stuff. Finally, by the third act, oh, they're fighting the thing. They've already killed off probably at least two of the characters, and it's just the final couple trying to make it out of the woods. Maybe it gets down to one. And then the ending, I'll predict the ending this way. The ending will be everybody dies. You think one of the women survive, but really it's somebody early in the movie who met them, goes into the woods to find them, and they find her, but she's the new La Patasola. Would be my guess. Something creepy like that. That would be a cool ending. It's not a bad movie. It's not a bad concept. I just think probably needed another couple. Yeah, probably needed one more couple. There's La Patasola in the background. I mean, it's a cool ghost. I mean, if you're going to keep this short, I would keep this a very tight 90 minutes. Very tight. 80, 88, 85 if you could get away with it. Just knock this thing out and be done. Don't put in, this is, you make this movie 2 hours. Oh, you'll be ready to bang your head against the tree. But I think it can be decent. Does it look decent? It looks okay. It looks pretty standard. It's going to be a scary movie with people running in the woods, quick cuts. Like, look out. Oh, no. Camera swinging around. We all know. I mean, I think you could do a lot worse. The Curse of La Patasola. I think the title needs work. I'm not in love with that title. I like the curse part, but La Patasola, it's taken me this long to pronounce it. So, you don't want anything hard to pronounce. I know you're saying, oh, you just don't like it because you're not Spanish, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not about that. You want people to see it and know exactly what it is the moment they see it. When people go, the Curse of La what? They're done. The people are that lazy. I said this with comics. I'll say it with movies. You want something, they'll go, oh, cool, that's cool. The Curse of the I don't know, the ghost that kills cheaters or something. Something along those lines. That was not a real example. I'd have to think about it. I'm big on titles. You really have to workshop a title, in my view. I mean, it's good in that if this is a real legend, yeah, okay. If this is a real legend, yes. If this is a made-up legend, then you really dropped the ball here. That you should have picked an easier name than La Patasola. Anyhow, Ghost That Kills Cheater. It is an intriguing concept. I wish you guys well on it. I think you needed one more couple in the woods to have enough people to really do this. But for a low budget concept, it might work. The cast looks good. I just can't. There's not enough stuff here that I see a lot happening. But if you got the rules, if you can make it work, then maybe. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Bitchute, Rumble, and Odysee. Now Odysee for the Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. We'll see you in the next one.